Before we start, a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, the book Aetherverse. It's a story that redefines sci-fi as we know it and tells the story of a democracy fallen and a tragic history dangerously repeated. This is a great book that I've personally read and recommend, so I'm honored to promote it as a sponsor today. Available now on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. My name is Blaire White, and correcting misinformation is my kink. No, but really, I'm not infallible. I've definitely, over the course of doing political commentary for the past almost 2 years, I know I've probably said things that are not true, thinking they were true. I've definitely accidentally spread fake news, and I'm definitely not calling myself a fact machine. But when I see bullshit, and I know it's bullshit, I'm definitely going to call said bullshit out. I'm sure a lot of you recognize this face. This article has been making its rounds over the past week or so. The trans bathroom rapist. This person, Miguel Martinez, is apparently a transgender woman and was recently convicted of sexually raping a 10-year-old girl in a bathroom. It goes without saying this person is absolute scum. This person is the lowest of the low. Predators and rapists are the lowest of the low within society. Period. Miguel Martinez can rot in prison or worse for all I care. Remove this person from society and from children, more importantly. There is a larger point to this story though. And at face value, some of you may be saying, well, the left said this would never happen. Look what happens when trannies are in the bathroom. Rape. In fact, just about every post I saw on social media sharing this article over the past week has been people saying, the left said this would never happen. And people basically saying, oh, they're not surprised. Trannies in the bathroom, of course there's gonna be rape. People I run in the same circles with, whose content I enjoy, who I respect in general, all fell into this trap. But there's a couple problems with using this story as reasons why trans people shouldn't be allowed in the bathrooms of their choosing. The first is that it didn't actually happen in a public bathroom. According to police reports and not sensationalized headlines, this occurred in a private residence in an apartment, and it just happened to have occurred in a bathroom. And the person was a family friend. It was not stranger danger. It was not stranger trannies in the bathroom gonna get you danger. It just wasn't. Ian Miles Chong claimed straight up that it happened in a public bathroom, despite the fact that nowhere does it ever say that it occurs in a public bathroom, anywhere. Steven Crowder's website argued that it happened in a public restroom, and therefore trans people shouldn't be in public restrooms of their preferred gender. Remember when we told you passing bathroom bills to allow trannies in the stalls next to your daughters, nieces, and grandchildren would lead to terrible things? Well, this tranny raped a 10-year-old girl in a bathroom. That didn't happen, Steven. And I know you weren't the one who actually wrote it, but you should probably let this person go for just spreading this amount of misinformation under your name. Now, it doesn't make it any less heinous that this didn't occur in a public restroom. Obviously, this is disgusting. It's a horrible story. But it's completely nonsensical to use a story of a family friend assaulting a child in a private residence as an argument against trans people in public restrooms. There's no link. It doesn't make any sense. Period. The facts just are not on your side to make that argument. And if we're not forming our opinions on fact-based evidence, what are we doing here? So there really are only two reasons why Crowder and others would have ran with this narrative. The first is deceit. Flat out, they are misrepresenting the facts in order to score political points, which is gross, or carelessness. I'm going to give Steven Crowder the benefit of the doubt for two reasons. The first is the article wasn't written by Steven himself, although it's on louderwithcrowder.com, Steven Crowder's show. It's your name on the line, so you probably should be monitoring that. And the second is because he is a friend. Now, you don't have to give him the benefit of the doubt. If you think that this was straight up deceit, that's your opinion. Mine is that it was just carelessness. I also just have to say I am so fucking tired of hearing about all of this bathroom bullshit. I'm tired of being expected to suspend my knowledge of how the real world works in order to have these conversations. I'm expected to pretend from the left that bathrooms are this, hotspot for violence against trans people, and it's just so stressful and terrifying to use a public restroom as a trans person. That's stupid. I'm also tired of being expected to pretend, like from the right, that bathrooms are hotspots for rape. Because they're just not, and there is no evidence to back that theory up whatsoever. There just isn't. And again, form your opinions using facts, not feelings. Public restrooms are not hotspots for rape. They just aren't. The majority of sexual assaults on children, acts of pedophilia, happen from family friends, such as the case in this story, Miguel Martinez, because there's grooming mechanisms that these predators use in order to victimize people. And again, the story is not any less horrifying because it happened in a private home. But is it an excuse to run with this narrative that there should be bathroom regulations and trans people shouldn't be able to use public restrooms of their choice? No. And again, there is plenty wrong with the trans community and trans activists for all you political commentators that are just desperate to put out content on the hour, every hour. There's plenty to criticize. Focus on the fact that the trans community at large and trans activists all support the right for children to transition. That's what I focus on because I think that's an actual threat. This whole rape hysteria, you guys just gotta drop it. It's not a thing. This bathroom shit is dumb. There is no law that would have prevented Miguel Martinez victimizing that young girl because it was a private home. And on top of that, even if it did happen in a public restroom, I'm not convinced there was any regulation or law that could have stopped that either. If someone is morally corrupt enough to, rape someone, do you really think they're going to be scared to break a gendered bathroom law? I don't think so. And that's it for this little rant, you guys. Had to get that out of my system. It is like 7 in the morning. I'm about to drive a U-Haul for 9 hours to Los Angeles, where I am moving. So that's going to be a trip. Love you guys. YouTube recently demonetized all of my videos. If you'd like to support this channel, fight YouTube censorship, and keep the videos coming, please consider pledging on patreon.com/BlaireWhite.